Dude, these fucking cats, I swear to God. Hi, welcome to the Record Podcast, episode 6. I'm Brandon.
I'm Cody.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Hot Slice.
Hi, yeah. Rough start. Just kind of out of the gate. Cats everywhere. Just got done eating. It has been a weird week. It's been such a long week. Schedules are a mess. I've been working my ass off.
Pretty wild.
I'm sunburnt. I'm tired.
Life of a postman.
Oh yeah, man.
And it's just hot and disgusting
Getting
everywhere.
worse. It's gonna be like 90 tomorrow. And then there's people who'd be like, oh, 90 No, it gets like 100, 110 eventually here, so just fucking relax, okay? And it's humid as a motherfucker here.
And it doesn't mean that it's any less uncomfortable or any less terrible. It's just that it starts here and continues to get shittier.
Yeah.
God,
Complain about the
Dallas
wintertime, I complain about the summertime.
When I was in Dallas this weekend, it was like 90, 95, kind of wavered in there. I think it got down to like 85 one day. And then it rained like absolute crazy for maybe half an hour on Saturday, I think. It was just it was unbelievable. No wonder the train track from Fort Worth to Dallas and beyond is flooded. Like there's no train service into Missouri, I think the guy said.
Yeah, we had one of our, we call them 204Bs. They're basically like pseudo supervisor / carriers, and he had to go up into like Omaha, and he went to Missouri, Nebraska. Where else did he go? Somewhere else in Kansas, but he was just kind of filling in around the states. And he said up in Nebraska, like he showed me this picture, and just streets were just underwater. Like it was disgusting. Also, your little trip. Like, I was more excited about the train ride. I've never been on a train before, and I was just like, man, I really want to go on a train now. After seeing like pictures and shit.
I absolutely love trains. Any chance I get. Plus, when it comes to like Austin to Dallas, of course, with the flooding, I could only get to Fort Worth, and my friend had to pick me up and drop me back off. But I mean, it was like 5 hours, 6 hours, maybe, whatever. And the Wi-Fi didn't work, which was fine because I had reception most of the way. But after that, I mean, it was awesome. I sat there, I read, I talked to friends on the phone. I went down to the snack area and grabbed, I don't know, I think I got popcorn, stuff like that. And I just chill. There's plenty of space to stretch out. Both times I had an entire row side of the aisle to myself. I mean, it was great. It was literally the most relaxing thing I've done. I recommend it to anybody who can get on one.
Did you did you join in on that conversation with that guy cheating on his wife or something? That was funny. I was reading that story.
God. That was terrible. For those listeners who aren't aware or who doesn't follow me on Twitter, on the way up to Fort Worth, there are a bunch of these like military bros got
Dude
on,
bros.
and they're like, really seriously, the guys that wear like their khaki cargo pants and then t-shirts with like
tap out shirts.
Yeah, or some gym on them or whatever. And one of the guys was like this bigger dude, and he's laying into this guy, like this younger dude. And he's like, no, man, just take the money out of your shared account. She won't notice, or if she notices, who gives a shit? Make up some story. But man, get that down payment on that motorcycle, man. You could take your girlfriend for a ride. Doesn't she want a motorcycle? You should get it for her, man. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck am I listening to? and he's like, the other guy is like, no, I'm not gonna deal with it now. It's not that big of a deal. My wife wants me to call her when I get to the hotel, so I'm just gonna, dude, call her early, man. Tell her you're there. Be done with it. Then you'll have all your hotel time for your girlfriend, man.
Oh no!
Just do it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, okay, number one, if this guy's sneaking around behind his wife without permission, like it's not an open relationship, fucking shame on you. But shame on this dude for pushing it and just riding this guy so hard. And I mean, like, okay, when you're in the military, like adultery is no fucking joke. The wife will get half of your fucking pay.
Oh yeah.
They will take you out at the goddamn knees. And these guys are just joking about it in public. I'm going, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, I know you don't realize it, but my friend is a military wife, And if I got their information, like if I overheard names, she alone would turn them in on principle. And
Hell
that's
yeah.
like 6 degrees of separation, and I wouldn't be able to stop her. So I'm kind of glad I didn't get their names. Jesus Christ.
That's such a, I don't know, it's such a shitty thing. I've never had a friend like that. But then again, I don't really hang around people like that. It's just like, dude, bro, you should just totally fucking go for it. It's like, nah, I'm uncomfortable. I'm leaving. Sorry. That's not me. That is funny though. Yeah, we're obviously gonna have to run through your DreamHack experience.
Oh, yeah.
At some point, whenever you're willing. I got something kind of neat. Cody, you played Sea of Thieves, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you
Just for
enjoy
a
it?
little bit.
It's all right.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
It's all right. Apparently,
Not
Sea of
for long
Thieves. Apparently, Sea of Thieves has a tabletop RPG coming out in the fall.
Oh, that's cool. I think I saw the art on
Really?
Twitter for it.
I thought that was kind of neat. The article that I'm reading on Polygon doesn't really show much, but yeah, it says it's going to be about $38, and the box set is $76. Oh my god. Oh, excuse me.
Speaking
Yeah, I
of-
thought that's cool.
Kind of cool.
Speaking of tabletop RPGs, Alien is getting a tabletop RPG here soon.
Oh wow. Like, what? I don't want to throw out any names. Like Alien.
Alien, 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 alien. Like xenomorphs and facehuggers
There you
and
go.
ovomorphs and yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
being developed by Free League Publishing. I don't recognize the name, but they're working with 20th Century Fox to create this thing. And they have an announcement trailer for a tabletop game. Woohoo.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you don't really ever hear, like, I don't know, just board games. Like, board games aren't like super. It's kind of weird how you say like a board game, but it's. Do you consider D&D to be a board game?
Oh, it's a tabletop game.
So is like, Sorry and Connect 4, is that a tabletop game?
Yeah, they're board games.
Technically, but they're board
So-
games.
It's interesting. It's because you think of board games as like checkers or chess, and then you're like, yeah, what kind of board game you playing? You're like, yeah, I'm playing D&D over here. It's like, oh shit. Just like
That's high level. That's
high level chess.
tabletop stuff. Yeah.
Well, I always see it as more of a differentiation between like digital gaming and tabletop gaming. Tabletop in my opinion, I don't know if this is accurate, but I don't know what I'm talking about, so fuck it. Tabletop can be dice games, can be card games, can be board games, can be tabletop RPGing, da da da. And then digital gaming is your mobile, your console, your PC, your things like that.
a game played on a flat surface, such as a board game or card game. Okay,
Yeah.
so
And there are
That's
cards in
tabletop?
D&D.
in a nutshell, yes. Yeah. That was interesting. I don't know. You guys own a PlayStation at all? Just random ass question.
Yeah.
A 3, a 4, a 2, a 1, and a Vita.
Okay, well,
Four.
whew. Well, I don't know. I saw this and I wanted to grab it because maybe you guys would want these. I don't know. I don't have a PlayStation, so it means nothing to me. But apparently, you can get Sonic Mania and Borderlands: The Handsome Collection for free, PlayStation Plus, in June. So Sonic Mania is really good, and I mean Borderlands is a solid game, but I love Sonic Mania. It's good. It's good.
Borderlands is
But yeah, those are bonito people. Man, there's some other games coming out, like, and again, I don't think anybody cares about this except for me. So, it's called Cadence of Hyrule. It's Crypt of the Necrodancer and Legend of Zelda come together, and it's just
What?
my favorites. Have you not seen that? That's been announced forever ago. Here, let me link this to you.
No.
Let me link this to you, and then you got to watch the video and everything. Like, it's my favorite game meets my favorite series, and it's just like, holy shit, like, this is huge. And I think it's just coming out to the Switch, I'm pretty sure, but
It looks like it according to this.
it's awesome. It like, they remix the music, it's very Crypt of the Necrodancer-y feel to it, but it's like, you hear do 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 do, and you're just like, whoa, holy shit, that's fucking cool. get a little passionate about it. It's fine. Not gonna fangirl over
Are
it.
there any no fangirl, please? Are there any songs that you absolutely cannot wait to hear? Now, my big question, the reason I
That's a
ask
lot of music
is
to go
this going
through.
well, is this just going to carry like the classic Zelda music, or is this going to like reach up into Breath of the Wild, or is this going to like grab like
I'm gonna take a
Majora's Mask?
guess. I'm gonna take a guess and say that it's gonna pick and choose out of the series the ones that were like people like classic favorites. You know, everyone knows the do 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 do. You know, and then there could be like Song of Storms, the do 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 do. Anyway, and then they have the Lost Woods. I'm just gonna take a guess and say it's gonna be a lot of the crowd favorites, and since it's coming from who are the fucking developers of these of Crypt of the Necrodancer? I can't even think of who it was. Anyway, they're really
Is it
good about
Brace Yourself games?
yes, brace yourself or brace. Oh,
Brace
God,
Yourself games.
something like that.
Yep.
I can see
I
their
just looked it up.
logo. Yeah. But they were really good about releasing content for Crypt of the Necrodancer, you know, like new music, new zones, and such. And I really hope that they're going to do that with Cadence of Hyrule. That'd be really sweet. But I need to look into this a little bit more. It's something I'm definitely gonna get. That's here, and just as important, we get to look at a fantastic boss monster. It's a Goma with maracas. It's like,
Oh Jesus.
that's neat. That's really. Oh man. Microsoft apparently is bringing more games to Steam specifically. So I guess like Microsoft and Valve are
Yeah.
kind of working together.
Yeah.
And I got a little excited because, and Cody might have his ears perk on this one, but it says 20 Xbox games, blah, 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 starting with Gears 5 and all Age of Empires 1, 2, and 3. And I'm like, we've spent a lot of time in Age of Empires
much
3. And if we
Are
can,
they also bringing Halo? Like, isn't the entire
yeah,
Halo chronologically like coming
Yeah,
out on Steam in
I think
chronological
so.
order? Dude,
Yeah, I think it
I've
said
wanted to
the
play those forever.
the Master Chief Collection, was it? Or oh gosh, I saw it
I mean,
earlier
that's
in this
the main
article.
one.
Yeah, like that's basically all of them. Oh yeah, there it is. In March, we announced that Halo Master Chief Collection will be coming to PC later this year, launching on Steam in addition to the Microsoft
It's
Store.
gonna be crazy.
Dude, if we could play like
I'm
all that on Steam, like that's what
They're gonna
that was
have
like the
such a big audience. It's gonna be insane.
because like
See,
in
I'm
go
actually
ahead.
proud of Steam for stepping out and doing this. Like, I would have thought that that Microsoft would have gone in all out with the Epic Game Store. You know?
I would expect that they would just somehow make their own. I mean, they're so big.
Well, they
you could just
do
make
have
your
their
own.
own, and it's not.
Well, that's
very
what I'm saying,
good.
yeah, well, use your own, promote it more.
Well, the idea behind it is to make them more available. The idea is you should get more, you should have more opportunities on what platform to buy your games. And it's Microsoft games like Halo and Age of Empires and shit. They're not going to have to worry about Valve's percentage like at all. They're going to get shooed into that top percentile easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We talked about that a couple podcasts ago. I remember that. Yeah, with Age of Empires 3, like we used to, the way that we do it now was like through like way back when it was like Hamachi and like what was the
Oh, yeah.
like Evolve, like when you
Evolve.
had you had to like basically make a pseudo IP address to play these old games. But now that they're on Steam, I really wonder if they're gonna have like dedicated servers to them now, and that would be really cool because then we could just play fucking Age of Empires 3 whenever we wanted to. That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. There's so much of a hassle.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind picking up the Master Chief Collection. I haven't played Halo in fucking years, and I haven't played any of the ones past Reach, so that would be kind of cool to.
You know,
Oh,
I've
to touch on
never
that.
played a single Halo game.
Oh my god! Hold on. I think my audio just shut out. Continue.
Yeah,
Continue.
dude.
Yeah, you got a little bit start
It's
sappy there.
hilarious. That sounded wild.
Now, my friend Rectify, who I stayed with over the weekend at DreamHack, he's a huge Halo fan. He's also a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, but he was talking to me about Halo and like all of the shit that they're doing with it. And we watched a preview for the new game, the one that's coming up here soon. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, forgive me. But
The newest Halo?
yeah, the newest one.
Can't remember.
Which one?
I can't remember. I know they announced it.
Let me look it up.
Oh, what was it?
Halo Infinite. And that looks fucking beautiful, dude.
Watch it. I didn't know the trailer or something. I only saw the initial one. I didn't know they released anything.
Well, it might have
That's
been the
interesting.
initial one, but I've never seen anything
It may
like
be.
that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But it
follow him.
looks insane. It's gonna be, and it's gonna more than likely release on this next generation console, which will be giant, and then it's gonna release on PC too. Everyone thinks.
And then let's see here. What else is coming out on the next generation on PS5 or
God, they
whatever? I
did.
know
Yeah. Some games that were
Horizon Zero
announced.
Dawn 2 is coming out.
Man, that's gonna look incredible on the next one. It
Have
looked
you-
amazing on this one. PS4.
And you've played the first one, right?
I played part of it. I didn't beat it, but I did play part of it. It's just incredible looking
If
game.
you get a chance, you definitely need to if you can.
I know, I
I was
freaking have it. I
watching-
just never play my PlayStation ever. Now, I have the game. It's sitting literally right next to me too.
Oh God! Speaking of games sitting next to you, I've apparently been requested to play Bloodborne live on Steam, and if you guys know anything in my ability to play games, it's not gonna go well.
I can't play those types of games. I'd get too frustrated.
Yeah, see, I think that's gonna be the fun of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
For everybody else but me.
Usually, yeah, exactly. That's how it goes. Not fun, but then it is fun.
Wait, have I been muted that whole time?
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
you have been.
Son of a bitch. I didn't say anything. I was listening to you guys talk, but Tiffany looked over and she's like, "You're not saying anything." I was like, "Oh my god!" I had to reset my headset like mid cast. So I have a Bluetooth. Whew, that was a good catch because I just started talking too. Oh, that would have sucked.
That was funny.
No, I was saying that would. No, I was saying you could use your klepto powers to interact with the creatures charging at you. Like, oh, just stop and like look and talk to them and. No, please don't. Oh, one game I was gonna request to do like top of the pile for you was Baba Is You. That game is so cool. Like,
I have been watching that.
It is so interesting. I want to get it. Yeah, I'm waiting. I want to wait for it to go on sale as well. If anybody doesn't know what that game is, it's basically it's a puzzle game, and it's like the characters look so adorable. Everything is just so plain, but you basically use like words and objects as coding in the game. So like it would be like Baba is you, and then flag is win, and then like wall is stop. So I mean that means you couldn't go through the wall. But then if you broke up wall is stop, like you could push the words out, then wall is no longer anything. So you can walk through the wall to the goalpost essentially. And then it gets really intense with all these different codings, and it's very cool. Like,
oh, that's interesting. I don't like to watch spoilers. I don't like to watch trailers because I'm always afraid of narrative spoilers. So I
Yeah.
hadn't watched the trailer for it, but that seems fucking awesome.
it gets really hard from what I've seen. It's like, holy crap, I've never figured this out. But it's very cool. Like the concept by itself is one of the neatest things I've ever seen, because there's so many different ways to solve the same puzzle. It's very cool. And like you can change your character to, I can't remember its name, but you just push it over and then you become that character because it's whatever it is you. And then you can become the entire stage through a giant wall. You could say wall is you, and then you move the entire fucking level because you're the wall. Wall is you. It's very
Holy shit.
It's interesting.
That's
and then
pretty interesting.
yeah, it's very cool.
I'm down.
I think it's like $15
what
at the
the
moment.
heck?
But adorable.
Yeah, it's 15 right now.
Adorable little game.
It looks
Speaking-
kind of interesting.
Speaking of games that I accidentally got into, I got a chance to play Magic the Gathering Arena while I was at DreamHack.
Yeah, how is that?
Kind
I've
of
never played
addictive.
Magic, but like that's always been a game where like it's super interesting, but I feel like I just don't have the mental capacity to get into it.
Well, I had the guy that was running the booth actually helped me out and said, like, this sounds like a cool card, but because of this, and this, like the cost or whatever, you really don't want to spend because you can only have 60 cards in your deck. You really don't want to spend space on it. So actually, what you want to do is you want to get four of these, one of these, two of these, blah blah blah. And I'm thinking, oh my god, there's so much to this. But then as he was explaining it, I started to get how they were like supposed to work together. So I built this really, really simple deck and I played a practice round with the PC. And I mean, I did not do very well, but I did win. So something. And it's just like, it was an interesting experience. It was something that I knew like out on the periphery. I've got some friends that compete in Magic the Gathering and things like that. And it's something I've always wanted to kind of get into and like figure out how it works, but I don't want to put the money into the cards because I don't have the
Yeah.
time, space, or push to get into the cards. But the digital version, I think I'm gonna download it off Steam. I think it's free, and I'm gonna give it a try.
Probably like Hearthstone, where it's free, but it costs money to get like digital packs and all that.
Exactly, and you have to buy gems, and then you use gems to buy things, so they get you with like the extra cents and things like that.
Oh man.
That's how they get you.
So are you gonna be getting a what is that? The Stream Deck XL? Have you seen that thing?
Oh my god, that thing's huge.
That thing is awesome. I want it, and I'm not even gonna use it. Like, I think it'd be cool to like. I wouldn't mind a little mini one because I could just use it for like Spotify and I don't know.
And you can like mute yourself real quick and do it.
Well, you build folders too, so you can have one folder, or you can change profiles. So you can have one profile for just when you're sitting here, at your computer, and you want to play music, or you want to play this this podcast, or you want to listen to the required podcast, or whatever. You can create a
my
little
God.
hotkey,
Oh
and
my
you can
God.
swap your profile
Fucking
and
God.
do streaming stuff.
Did
and
not just
one
fucking
guy
do that.
required God, now you've got me thinking the wrong way. Carol Zero actually uses his as hotkeys for his art programs.
Yeah,
So, like,
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Speaking of which, not art programs, but programs in general,
Oh.
I totally just picked up Vegas Pro, like all the Vegas ones for like $25 from Humble Bundle. I was like, oh my god, because right as my trial ended again with Adobe Premiere, that's my favorite program in the world. I was like, man, I really need to get a new video editor, and so I went on Humble Bundle just for just see what the monthly was, and like, oh yeah, you can pick up all these video editors for $25. And I was like, what fucking perfect timing is that? That's amazing. I haven't used it yet, but
Always keep an eye on Humble Bundle because
I
Sony Vegas
love it.
like that comes on all the time.
Yeah. I probably check it out maybe once a day, once every 2 days, 3 days, whatever. Yep. Cody, did you get Graveyard Keeper from that Humble Bundle, or did you buy that yourself? I saw you playing that the other day.
I bought it out of Steam yesterday.
Oh, I'll make you feel really bad now.
Oh no.
You could pay.
I didn't look around.
You could pay $13 and you would get Party Hard with the DLC, Party Hard 2, Graveyard Keeper, Streets of Rogue, Hello Neighbor, Cluster Truck, Speedrunners, Punch Club, The Final Station, and Diaries of a Space Potato. You get all those games for $13.
Oh no.
That's okay. You're supporting the devs.
I play it for 2 hours. Hold on.
You could have refunded. Yeah, oh my god.
I think I did though. Yeah, I did. Dang it.
Oh, the huge manatee.
That's okay.
Oh well.
See,
Support the devs.
I thought about getting most of this because like I already have Party Hard. That's a pretty fun game, and I wanted to get the second one in Graveyard Keeper. I was like, I don't really know how much I'd play him. Cluster Truck is pretty fun. Streets of Rogue is all right. Hello Neighbor is a meme, and that's why
Graveyard Keeper was actually really, really good.
Yeah,
it's pretty fun.
People basically said it's Stardew, but with graves. I was like,
it's
cool.
A lot more intense, dude. There's a lot of like, you have to go certain places to build certain things. It's kind of like tedious, but it's cool. It's like tedious in a way, like you just have to run places. But other than that, it's pretty freaking cool. I have barely played, and it's fun.
Yeah, it looks really neat.
You do a lot of different stuff.
so I know that I don't think any of us play this game, but I thought it was really interesting. There were some new characters coming to Mortal Kombat 11. Again, I haven't played Mortal Kombat since like I honestly can't remember. But one of the characters was Spawn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like I was like,
that.
oh wow, like I haven't seen Spawn the movie in.
They're gonna remake the movie too.
Are they really? That'd be so cool. That movie was like really
especially
strange.
with the CGI they can do now.
Yeah, that movie was really strange, but it was really cool because like Spawn is such a unique character.
Very unique.
You're like, man, this guy looks goofy as fuck, but I wouldn't fuck with him.
No, yeah, but he'll murder everyone.
Hey, nice cape. Oh, just don't look at him.
I forget who's gonna.
Who's the played Spawn? That guy.
The guy who played Blade?
Michael White.
Oh, Michael J. White. Yeah.
Michael J. White.
Jai White or whatever.
Is that the director or writer?
That's the actor of the first one.
Yeah, that's who plays Spawn. He's only 51. He's a lot younger than I thought.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Crazy. Huh.
I guess they say Jeremy Renner.
Dude, wait, hold on. You just said Jeremy Renner what?
He might play Spawn. He might be the next Spawn.
Jeremy Renner is Spawn?
Maybe.
What?
It's not for sure. I just saw the news. I just saw it. It was from like last year, I think. But
yeah, but Spawn is no.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no. His build and everything doesn't fit that character, but it's fine.
Not only that, but there are plenty of African American actors that could play Spawn before you hand it over to Jeremy fucking Renner. Or am I thinking of the wrong? Am I thinking of the wrong character? Isn't Spawn?
Yeah, that's why I was like, you're like Spawn is, and I was like,
I don't know.
Go on.
I mean, in the first movie, he is. I don't know if he is. In the comic.
He
is okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh wait, maybe Jamie Foxx is supposed to play it.
Okay, Jamie Foxx, I could see.
He can act too, which is good. So he's pretty good at doing character types too.
Yeah, that would be
a
really good remake.
I don't know why the hell I saw Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, no, like
maybe he's playing his white cop friend.
That...
Hey guys, hey Spawn, how's it going, buddy?
Hey Spawn, buddy.
God,
going back to hell. See you later.
In the movie,
yeah, didn't he try to steal his wife? Yeah, he was a dick. He tried to take his wife or something.
I need to watch that movie again.
Yeah,
no, you really don't. You really don't.
No, the big old clown. Come on, he's awesome.
Oh, fucking.
He turns into like a big, a vehicle? Some weird shit.
You remember that movie a lot better than I do.
Dude, I really do. I don't know what's happening. I haven't seen it lately either. Apparently, it's one of my favorites.
Oh, that's where that clown guy's from. I remember his face.
Yeah, he's on, dude. Yeah, he's in a lot of things.
When it comes to like really bad film adaptations, it's kind of between Spawn and Super Mario Brothers for like the worst on the planet.
Yikes!
Ignoring you bulls
does not make sense.
Oh my god! What would you do? Why did you have to do that to the?
And you know what's hilarious? I think that same actor's in both of those. I have Joe Logano or whatever. Isn't that him?
Let's see. How do you?
I dare you to look it up.
I do not know how to spell his name. He plays the clown guy in Spawn.
Apparently, that's a race car driver. Apparently.
Oh no! Yeah, Joey Logano.
Oh no! Mario
it's
show.
Like Joe Ligwood. God dang it! He's just type in he's in Spawn. He plays the clown, and then he plays. What's the other movie?
We'll just IMDb it.
Joe Leguizamo plays the clown in that.
Danny Wells plays Luigi.
He's not in that?
Nope, not seeing any of that dude.
No. Then I don't remember Mario.
I've never seen that show. Super Mario show?
Oh, no, I think we are talking about different things, bro.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know what Super Mario show is.
What Mario are you
Super
talking
Mario
about?
Bros. It's a movie. It's Joe Leguizamo.
Really?
Yes, he's in it. Yes, I told
Wait,
you.
you've never seen that, CR? Don't watch that one either.
Don't watch that either. It's horrible, but
Well, what is this? Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the M logo. Yeah, I
And
remember.
look up the Goombas. Look up what they did to the Goombas.
Wait, in that movie in particular?
Yes.
Yes, in that movie.
Rose movie. You said Goombas?
Goombas.
I can-
Goomb.
I know how to spell them. I'm a real gamer too. Okay.
I know games.
Wait,
Oh.
that's where that came from? I wondered what the
Yes.
fuck that was on the internet. What is this? That's not what the fuck is.
Yep.
Oh no.
I remember seeing all these like on the internet, and I'm just like, what the fuck is that? And if someone would have been like, Brandon, what is this? Like, honestly, I couldn't tell you. Like, oh, it's a Goomba. I'm like, get the fuck out
That
of here.
is not a Goomba.
It's a lizard dude-ish.
Yes.
Oh, John.
John
I don't know.
Leguizamo?
Yeah, I forgot
He's
about
in
this
both of
guy.
them.
I totally forgot about this dude. He was a big actor in the 90s. Totally dropped
Isn't
off the
he
planet.
still?
He's
He's
still in a
a-
lot of things. He's
he's
still
a-
everywhere.
Stand-up comedian, isn't he?
I don't think so. I think he's mainly.
I thought he was.
He may have. I know he has a.
Oh, he's in BoJack Horseman.
I don't know if it's a documentary or sort of special on Netflix. I think.
Fucking
Who
A,
does
is
he
it?
play on BoJack?
Apparently he only plays. Oh no, it is not one episode. He plays Yolanda's father.
Oh,
Voice.
so
It's
not
just
like
a voice.
main role.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I've never seen that show either.
It's all voice.
I know. I say that. I said it, and I was like, it's
I
fucking
was like,
animated. I
When
know. I
you said voice, I
know.
was like, wait. Is
Yeah,
part
apparently he
of this
plays in a
live
lot of
action?
he plays in a lot of movies that I've never heard of. He's in a Johnny
No,
Wick
yeah.
2, apparently. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Um,
also going to be in The
He's
Sun
in
is
John Wick
Also a
1
Star.
too, bro.
Bro,
He's the car guy, bro.
I haven't seen John Wick 2, by the way.
Oh, have you seen John Wick 1?
It's been a long time. But yeah, I've seen that one.
We were
Wait, you
gonna
haven't
go-
seen John? Sorry, go ahead.
No, we were gonna go to the movies on our date night, and he was like, "Oh, is John Wick 3 out?" And I said, "If you haven't watched 2, you won't get the gist of 3." So no, we're
Yeah,
not
you
going.
really. It would. I mean, it's just a lot of fighting, but there is a story as well.
Just
Yeah.
a lot of fighting.
Yeah, it's
John
a lot
Wick
of fighting.
John Wick 1 was probably one of the best hybridizations of
so good.
narrative and fight. I was able to actually count the bullets that he used,
Yeah.
and he reloaded at the exact right time every single time, and I was so happy.
Pretty incredible.
Oh, dude, there's the one scene now. Has everyone seen the first one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a little while, so I'm not really gonna
Okay.
play a
Do
big part in this.
you do you remember the scene with the hot tub scene where he kills
Yeah.
the dude and he's making eye contact with the sun? So much like Keanu Reeves is not the kind of actor that I would consider to be expressive, but oh my god, just
Yeah.
the death glare.
Yeah, it
fight.
was. This is like the perfect character for him. He plays it so well.
I think his best role was Ted. All right.
Okay, and they're coming out with another one of those too.
Isn't
You
that
can
cool?
hold on and wait for it.
Isn't that neat?
It's
After all these
hilarious.
years.
It's so much later. Like they're just older now.
Dude, Bill and Ted is one of my favorite movies.
They're so good.
Cheesy.
They're goofy.
What was it? A couple of my favorite movies are I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, but Airheads. I fucking
Yes.
love that one. That
God
was-
dang it.
I fucking
I
love that one.
Love it.
It's got Brendan
It's so
Fraser,
obscure.
Adam Sandler,
No one knows about it.
and Steve Buscemi in it. Oh, that fucking movie is so good. It's so 80s.
good.
It fucking hurts, but it's so
Oh
good.
god.
And then
Damn, that was
Yeah, like
back
Bill
when
and
they
Ted.
were so young too. Wow.
yeah. Trying to get my record played on the radio, man.
Yeah.
Crack open a
Oh.
cold one.
The
Force it out for
Lone
my homies.
Rangers.
You're
It's
not exactly
lone.
lone.
Yeah, you're not exactly lone. Oh, see, watch the movie. Good.
It's good shit. Oh my god. There was this weird article. Did you guys hear about Iron Maiden lately?
No, what's up?
Iron Maiden is suing 3D Realms over the game Ion Maiden because they feel that it's confusing consumers
into buying their product because it's close to Iron Maiden.
People think that it's Iron Maiden, but it's Ion Maiden.
They're suing for like $2 million too.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't think they'll win, but
yeah, they think it's confusing and misleading, but the thing is that I guess they're both media, but one is music and one is like visual video game. So, and the thing with copyright stuff is if they're two different mediums, then you're allowed to use the same kind of sort of name. You can't use the same name, but you can use something similar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at any of like the Hollywood ripoff movies like Battle LA and Battle Los Angeles or Los Angeles Battle or whatever it is. Like they have almost the exact same names. They're both movies and one's a low budget ripoff of the other. And they're not getting in trouble.
Oh yeah, they are asking for $2 million in statutory damages.
Yeah. Damages. Like it hurts them at all.
And a slew of rules against 3D Realms related to the creation of the use of Ion Maiden logo.
There's also Atlantic Rim, which is a ripoff of Pacific Rim.
Atlantic Rim.
Street Racer as opposed to Racer.
Oh my God.
Way.
Gulf of Mexico Rim. No,
Yeah.
Oh, here's one. Transmorphers.
Transmorphers? Where are you finding these?
I googled it.
Hey, have you seen these ones? Knock off Shia LaBeouf.
Oof.
Ends up playing it better. I can't knock him. I'm not an actor. I'm not up there on the screen.
Yeah, he's making a lot of money.
That poor guy. I feel really, really bad about him. Like he just went off the deep end, and I have to.
Yeah,
I mean, like there are plenty of people speculating on why, but I gotta feel bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, people do what they do. Honestly, you just
being in that.
You'd be like,
not having the best of mental health.
What's his name? Oh God, the kid. Well, I say the kid. The guy who played Malcolm in the Middle. What's his name?
Yeah.
You guys know his name? I can't think of his name. I feel somebody's Googling it right now. Dang it.
Frankie Muniz?
Yeah, there you go, Frankie Muniz. I remember, what was it, one time on Twitter, somebody posted, they're like, hey, your acting sucks. He's like, yeah, well, I'm retired and have 30 million, so what do I care? It's like, fuck.
Yeah, at like 20, and he's like, I'm retired.
I think he's our age. I think he's a year or two older than we are. Or yeah, he's almost 30.
Yeah.
Funny, yeah.
He's older than 30.
I would be the same way.
No.
Someone would be like, yeah, Brian, you suck. You're like, oh, I got money. Go fuck yourself. I don't care. Oh, shit. Hey, I'm getting up there, okay? I turned 28 in 2 months.
I turned 33 in 11 days.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
yikes.
Yeah, big yikes on that one. Jesus Christ.
Big yikes.
My fault.
Mom! They're making fun of me.
Oh, that falls on... Is that the 14th? So we have to throw you a podcast party on the 16th? Sweet.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Hell yeah.
You can tell she's super excited about it.
Look, it's inevitable. We're gonna make it a good time, okay? Jesus Christ.
Hells yeah.
Yeah, it's my birthday. Just one step closer to death.
Party poppers in the background.
One step closer to death.
Got one toe in the grave this time. As you just like a sad like party horn. Sorry, it's got real dark. God damn it. Another thing I thought was pretty neat. Original Doom gets unofficial sequel from creator for free. I thought that was really cool.
I heard about that.
I haven't really looked into it too much, but I thought that was really neat. I'm really curious to see if it's built on the same engine, just like from scratch. That would be, well, not from scratch because you'd probably use like reuse assets, but or what if it was like a sequel in like the new Doom? But I think it's keeping the original graphics because I think that's the point.
That would be the point.
Yeah.
It's called Sigil. Is it called? Wait, no, it can't be Sigil Megawad.
Here, let me. I'll post it.
I just went
That's
to
a
the
wild
Romero
name.
Games. I just went to the guy's site and I was looking for it. I mean, maybe. No, Sigil must be something else.
No, I think it is Sigil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is
Sigil.
Sigil.
Pretty neat. For a devilishly low price of, well, this is in euros, 666, players can get a soundtrack from Master Shredder Buckethead, playable only on Megawad, not MP3s.
It looks like he used the Doom Builder 2 to make the levels.
That's really cool. Like,
that is actually really awesome. Whoa.
One thing I've seen over the years that I think is really cool is when people, like, there's some people who use like blank cartridges of like Nintendo 64, Game Boy Advance, and they actually use an old dev kit to create their own game using old school hardware, and using the knowledge that they have now from the modern day, they make all like old games look like shit using the same hardware and the same limitations. It's awesome. Blows my mind. I need to find something like that. I need to look that up.
Make your own. Well, there was a game that was debuted or was being shown at PAX South 2 years ago, and I can't remember which one it was, but it was
there.
like yes, you were, and you might have seen it. It was like a Castlevania lookalike.
Bloodstain?
No. This one was actually like they were selling it as like a download code or on an actual NES cartridge.
Let me go in this other room here. I have a whole bunch of these PAX cards. Maybe this is one of them. Is it Forsaken Castle? Yes, this has to be it.
Yeah, it is it.
Yeah, because I saw this one and I was like, "Fuck yes, it looks so cool." I have so many of these cards still in here as like little mementos. That was the first card I saw too. Let me look this up. Yeah,
I went out of my way this time around to grab my business card scanner app or whatever, and as soon as I got cards, as soon as I got back to the hotel that night, I scanned all of them in, so I will hopefully not miss anybody. Asterisk, I will probably miss lots of people.
What's up? Forsaken Castle. Oh, there's a demo out. When's this going to be released, though? Coming soon. The item is not yet available. That's all it says. Man, that was 2 years ago, man.
Well, it was a Kickstarter, so you got to assume that it's going to take a little bit longer.
It looks really good. Like, I don't know. I'm really excited for it. Castlevania is one of my favorite game series, like, of all time. So anything that's, like a remote, like, I don't want to call it a knockoff, but inspired Metroidvania style game, I love. I'm not a big fan of the sci-fi ones, but when it comes to like medieval fantasy looking ones, they're really cool. But yeah, that's a good example. Like this type of game, Forsaken Castle, like when people recreate old, like new games on old consoles, they create stuff that looks like this, using like the same limitations as, the olden days or olden folk are using. It was pretty cool. Gotta add that on my wish list. Boom. Right. Oh yeah, so I guess we didn't even talk about your trip to DreamHack. I feel so bad.
Oh, I mean, I can talk your guys' ears off, but honestly, it was one of those things where when I go to cons, I go to hang out with people. I go to hang out with friends that I haven't seen in a while. We play games that look interesting. I check out the point and click adventure games, things like that, the action adventure games. And I don't really go to panels so much. But this time, I actually did. I went to the NVIDIA panel about how can NVIDIA improve your stream, And I was kind of like, all right, I'll just check it out. Well, they're talking about if you have these series of video cards from them, they have a hardware encoder built in, and a lot of people don't know that because you can use it and it takes a lot of the load off of your processor and off of your memory and stuff, your RAM. And I thought, well, what the fuck? Why haven't I heard about this? And they're like, yeah, there's a guide online and da da da. And I actually ended up talking to the NVIDIA rep, Corey Banks, and I got his business card and all this good stuff. And he actually talked to me for a good 5-10 minutes about, this is what you're going to want to do. You're not going to have one setting that's best for everything. You're going to want to make different profiles, and you're going to want to tweak it like this, this, and this. And check out my guide, or check out the guide, and blah, blah, blah. It kind of explains all of this in depth. And then he gave me like the broad strokes of it. And I was like, holy shit, that's really cool. And then I got to sign Epos Vox's old NVIDIA card with a silver Sharpie, and I was kind of proud of that.
Ooh. Gonna be sold on eBay.
Yeah, right. That was a fucking brick, dude. The new video cards do not look like that anymore. Do you remember the ones that were just like solid black and they had a fan on it and that's like it? They were like textured maybe. Nowadays it's RGB this and spinning fans that and copper copper cooling, and everything's exposed because everybody likes their pretty shinies to be all flashing everywhere.
Yeah, I need to get a case. I need to get a case that I can see into. Otherwise, I don't really care to get. I think the card that I have has RGB on it, but I can't remember. I think it has like a tiny like single light. But I'm like, I just don't care because I can't see it. So why bother? I do want to get RBGs or whatever. I want to get a whole bunch of like lights to put on my desk and shit. That'd be kind of cool. Make my desk all flashy and.
Then you gotta hook it up to like Alexa, so it beats with the music. Boof, 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 boof. You can have your own rave in your office.
Party.
So that's funny. That brings up a funny point. I was thinking, was it 2 days ago? I was like, man, I could be a total dick on the podcast and just be like, Alexa, stop. And then someone's just like, what the fuck?
Like you just did?
Yeah, that was the point. All right, but, yeah.
I went at Rectify's place. We stopped over there, and I said, I knew he had an Alexa, so I yelled, "Alexa, play Despacito!" And it just started. Started beating through the house. I was like,
"Sorry, everyone."
You're right. I tried to like mumble part of it so it wouldn't. Play Despacito, and it did. It was
order
he looks
all
at me
dildos.
and gives you this glare.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Nice dead meme, and I'm like, hey, dead memes are my specialty. No, they're not.
They'll be fine. Oh my goodness. You guys got anything else that you would like to share with the class?
No, man, I'm fucking tired.
What the fuck, everybody?
I'm trying to be
late,
like,
bro.
I know. So, if you guys don't know, well, nobody does know. That's the thing. We're recording on a Monday, and it is currently 8:18 at night because, man, schedules have been just fucking shitty, and with it, we were kind of cutting back on time, and everybody's a little flustered. It's been a long week. It really has. Like, yeah, dude, at work, I was doing some number crunches on how often or how much I walk just delivering mail. And this past week, I was doing I was doing 11 miles a day for 5 days straight. And then, we had our package Sundays, and then I worked today. I need to check my steps today. But yeah, hitting 50 miles in such a short time is.
Oh, real quick, I actually do have something to bring up.
So, trust me, we have 12 minutes, so you take your time. Take your time. Yeah. 11 miles on the dot. Holy shit. Sorry.
Nice.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine. That's awesome. That's you need to screenshot that, save that achievement, and then beat it.
That's a daily achievement. No, beat it. What are you talking about? My legs are falling off.
But so Pokemon Sleep has been announced.
Oh, I didn't read up on that, but I saw memes about it. What is that?
So what it is it's Pokemon Go, but for sleep tracking. So it'll track like your sleep, say, hey, you need more hours because it's good for your health, blah blah blah. They're going to be releasing a Pokemon Go Plus that's going to do both step tracking for Go and sleep tracking for sleep.
Fuck off! I'm so glad I didn't get a Pokemon. I'm so glad I didn't get a Plus yet. That pisses me off. That pisses me off so much.
But then it's like Pokemon Go and Pokemon Stay. Why? Who fucked up? You should have called it Pokemon Stay. Like, give me $1,000 and I will brand your shit so it'll stick out. Pokemon Sleep. Come on, dudes. Pokemon Go and Pokemon Say. It would have been amazing. But that said, like Pokemon Go, I had my plus on at the con, and I got more steps and more spins and stops and shit not in the convention center because there's no stops in this huge fucking thing. So I'm walking between the hotel and the convention center and I'm just hitting these places left and right, and it's Snorlax weekend. So I've got fucking 8 billion Snorlaxes in my goddamn my Pokemon list. And I'm thinking, like, what do I need all these fucking Snorlaxes for? And then I didn't realize it, but they had desynced. So I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm just not buzzing. There's just nothing around. I open up the app, and there's like eight different Pokemon sitting around me in 2 different stops that I'm in range of. And I looked at my Pokemon Go Plus, and I just said, you traitor.
Shit. I really want to play Pokemon Go again. Like, it's probably been a good year since I've really got, well, maybe more. Because when I worked over at Walmart, coworker of mine, we would go down into town and just walk around for a couple hours, and just like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. It's something I really want to get back into, but like where I live is just like I don't want to drive 20 minutes, 30 minutes into town to go do it by myself, and then I have to walk. And when I've already walked 11 miles in a day, it's like I just. But I connected. What was it? You can connect connect Pokemon Go with Google Fit, which is what I do for my step tracker or whatever. And dude, everything just takes off. If I had a Pokemon, if I had the Plus, then holy crap, like,
well,
I'd be burning through that without even playing it.
They updated it with a adventure mode, so even if the app is in the background, it still tracks your steps.
Yeah. The when you connect it with the Google Fit, you don't even have to have the app on at all. What it does is when you open the app, it reads the data from Google Fit and goes, oh, you walked 20,000 steps. Well, here you fucking go. Here's 20,000 steps on your Pokemon Go. And then all your eggs hatch at once, and it's pretty fucking cool.
That's insane. I had, but
Nice.
Basically what I was saying is like, it does that by itself now. Just not
okay.
with steps. Because apparently it uses intermittent GPS testing. So it doesn't actually it doesn't actually count your steps. It counts the distance traveled between each GPS ping. So you could walk in
just
a
get in your
circle
car and fucking take off.
Yeah.
Quick, and just ping fucking floor it.
Well,
we're now 6 miles away.
Oh
yeah, I know.
God, dude.
I know. But the thing with like the Google Fit thing with my phone, and this is, I actually want to get a Fitbit, like the watch, because I'm really interested in my step counter, and I want to really get an accurate one. Like the Google Fit one is pretty accurate, but when I have my GPS on, it cracks me up because it tries to show me the maps, and sometimes it gets it right. Like, because as a mailman, you walk, one block north, 1 block south, get in your car, go 1 block north, 1 block south. But then sometimes it'll say like, I started walking on the street and then magically teleported across town, and it's like, hey, you started walking over here. It's like, what the fuck?
That's when you spin those Pokestops really, really fast while you're sprinting back to where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, that's there's a lot of our routes where I know where the Pokestops are at, and if I had the Plus, I could just, because what I used to do is I used to just run the app and then put it in my pocket, and then I would hit like a dead end essentially, and as soon as I was done delivering that mail, I'd pull it out, spin it real quick. But I was like, it's just too tedious to do that, and it burns through my battery really quick. So I need to get that Plus. Well, now I gotta get fucking Plus. So
yeah, Plus. So you can hit it while you're sleeping. Just spin the Pokestop.
I'm gonna dream about Pokemon. Pokemon brush your teeth. Pokemon eat your breakfast. Pokemon drive to work. Yay!
Pokemon protein. Eat your Pokemon.
Pokemon adulting. Congratulations, you completed the day.
Without walking headfirst into a train. Slow clap.
Oh my god.
Sometimes. Was that too dark? Was that too dark to end the podcast on?
All right, well, thanks for joining us.
It wasn't horrible.
I'm sorry. All right, so something bright and shiny and amazing. Microsoft is looking at releasing, or has shown to its employees, a dual screen device. Yay.
Great.
They're looking to make a courier, I think is what it's called. I forget what it's called now, but back in the day they tried to make something called the Courier, which is basically a book, like a notebook with screens on either side.
Oh, we're going back to this foldable fucking shit again?
No, not foldable. It's got the hinge in the middle, so it's going to look like a notebook. It's going to look like a double-sided notebook.
What's it called?
It's Project starts with a C. Hold on, Chimera.
I will just type in. I'll just type in Microsoft Project C and see what happens.
No.
Nope, it definitely did not find me. Yeah, I'm lost on the internet.
Oh no.
Do Pokemon. Jesus.
Oh,
Microsoft dual screen. Microsoft dual screen device.
Gotcha.
Holy shit, Chimera and I talk a lot. I'm scrolling.
Hey,
Still scrolling.
Oh, I'm guessing it's that one.
Centaurus.
Yeah, Centaurus.
There we go.
Surface? Oh, it's a Surface. Great.
Cool.
That can't be. So many different designs. Which one could it be?
I put the link up. It's that one. It's the dual screen Surface device.
It just looks like two iPads that they glued together. Like it just and then you can.
That is the one.
Keyboard.
It's a digital notebook.
I don't like it.
I have been wanting a dual screen device for so fucking long. It could
come in handy, but they would have to.
Oh my god, I hate this picture so much.
The big selling point right now for a lot of people is note taking during business meetings and being able to draw on it, because the Surface is actually pretty good. Because the one that I have, the Surface Pro 4, has a Wacom layer built into it, so it's pressure sensitive and tilt sensitive and all this crazy shit. At least I think it is. Last I checked, it was. And this would be essentially the equivalent of having your reference material on one screen and then drawing on another, which is, I think, in my opinion, like really nice.
That's pretty cool, especially for art and like business stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna come in handy.
Or gaming. I mean, you could draw while watching a movie. You could play a game over here, do your work over here, and play a touchscreen game on the other one, you know?
I have a question.
You can have two.
Are you guys on the website?
Yeah.
She posted. Okay, can you scroll down a little bit? Do you see this person using a controller with their mobile phone?
Yes.
Yeah, you haven't seen that, bro?
Drives me crazy.
Really?
Why? They're awesome.
I don't get it. Like I don't
They're
like.
Awesome.
Okay, so when it comes to like mobile gaming, like when I plan on playing video games, like I plan on like sitting down in like a secluded area, just fucking diving deep into like a video game, blah blah. Dude, if I'm on my phone, like why am I gonna bring a controller with me to like? I guess there's more space. I gotta fucking use that in my pocket.
Game, dude.
I mean, is it that important?
For some people, yeah. I mean, for people who play,
I will say,
like PUBG Mobile or whatever. I mean, that would be invaluable.
Just play PUBG on your desktop.
But if you're on the go,
they're on the go, bro.
Do you have enough time to play PUBG around when you're out?
A lot of people sit in airports, dude.
I do have a story regarding PUBG. I was on the train back from Dallas, back from Fort Worth today, and the chick across the aisle and behind me is trying to play PUBG on her phone and with somebody named Nick, and she's like, "Can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? Is your phone on silent? Hey, Nick, can you hear me?" And I'm like, "You're in a fucking dead zone, bitch. Just wait." And I can hear him reply like, yeah, I can hear you now. Jesus. I was like, apparently Nick is enjoying this as much as I am, because
yes, God, I heard the whole time.
Oh God, it was so annoying. I wanted to turn around and be like, "Hey, were you at DreamHack? Yeah. How tired are you? Because you're repeating yourself a lot."
Just turn around. I can hear you.
Yeah, right.
So I just looked this up. This is part of that website that Gelf just linked. Apple's top spec Mac Pro will likely cost at least $35,000.
Nope, pass.
Why?
$35,000.
I'm gonna buy a car instead. Fucking
buy a house.
Christ. I could buy 2 cars with that. Wow.
Everybody's got to have a really high top, like high spec cheese grater in their house.
It does look like a cheese grater. Dude, check it out though. It's 28 core processor, 1.5 terabytes of RAM, which is a fucking fuckload of RAM. Jesus Christ.
Like if I were gonna render If I were going to render the next Frozen movie, then maybe.
Yeah.
That's the first computer I've ever seen that has over 1 terabyte of RAM. We've officially reached that point where, like, you know, back when it was like, oh, it's got like 256 megabytes of RAM. You're like, oh, whoa. Now it's like, yeah, I've got 16 gigs right now.
It just cost $35,000.
You know, by comparison, back in I think it was like 1990 or something like that. Might have been 1980 something. But the original like Macintosh Portable, the Mac Portable, that was like $6,500. So I mean, super fucking expensive computers. That's historic.
Yeah, it really is. They always come down in price.
Fucking bonkers.
Eventually.
Well, it's
and
just
then
like
you've got the luxury ones, you know, that are just expensive for the sake of being expensive, like the 24K MacBook Pro or whatever.
I remember my and we're trying to wrap up here, but I remember my mom telling me about the giant brick mobile phones that they used to have, and she was like, "Yeah, this was $6,500 back then." I was like, "God damn!" Like, everybody's made of money apparently back then.
So crazy. Well, they made about the same amount of money. Just everything cost way less.
Yeah. Huh. That seems kind of fishy. Okay, never mind. We won't get into that. We won't get into
Before
that.
we get into things like inflation and shit like that, we should probably wind down.
Goddamn millennials! Fucking ruined everything.
Goddamn millennials.
All right, let's
destroying the luxury computer.
Yeah. How dare you? You're not able to afford a $35,000 computer. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You guys are poor.
Wake up, you sheeple.
Millennial sheeple. They're just running around eating avocado and looking at their phone.
All right, let's wrap up. All right, thanks for listening. It's a shorter episode. It's an hour. I know. We're missing that 30 minutes. We've done this 2 weeks in a row. I swear to God, this is not there's no pattern here, so don't worry about it. I do want to say thank you to our patrons. Risu, who is silver patron at the moment. It's $10 tier. Super cool. I didn't expect that. I was just kind of hanging around, and I got an email, and it was like, new patron. I was like, oh my God. Whoa. Like,
Risu, thank you. I love you. Risu's a friend of mine from college. She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's got me addicted to True Dungeon, which I'm going to eventually drag you all into. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, good.
We met Risu at PAX, and she was super cool. Wasn't she? She was volunteering a lot that year, wasn't she?
Oh yeah.
She was super busy. That was really cool.
She's good at that shit. She's amazing at that shit.
But and our bronze patron, Mr. Time Jumper himself, Don Patreon. What a cool dude.
Woo, Time Jumper! I love you.
Very cool.
He said one day that he was going to take me on a pizza date, and I haven't seen him. I think I've been stood up, guys.
No. When you do get that pizza date, it's going to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years.
He's gonna take you to some place like Fogo de Chao. You're gonna get pizza, and they're gonna get like sirloin and filet mignon or whatever, and you're gonna get a little
fantastic. That's great. Hey.
Oh my God.
All pizza is good pizza. All right.
That's not wrong.
I thought you were gonna fucking sandbag me, dude. It's like, no,
you shut it.
All right, yeah, let's wrap up. So if you'd like to become a patron and support the show, I would like to pay everyone eventually, and better our equipment and all that. Right now, Tiffany, she's got a better headset. We're working on it already. If she would use it, that would be lovely. No.
Whatever.
I can definitely hear when you mute and unmute yourself.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Very loud. It's very weird. But anyway, yeah, it's patreon.com/console required. YouTube. Okay, so I do this every time. If you're listening on Spotify, we're also on YouTube, youtube.com/console required. And if you're on YouTube at the moment, looking at our wonderful falling dice, we're also on Spotify. The link is way too long. I'm not going to memorize it. It's down in the description. Yeah, we will be back next week. I don't have any other closing statements. That's good.
Pretty good.
I think we got
I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
Yeah,
Hey!
you're actually cruising.
I'm getting better.
Now just take some time. Remember that whole Spotify link, and we're good, man.
It's open dot and then it's a mess of letters. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it.
One time.
I tested it this morning. If you go to Spotify, you go to podcasts, you search required podcast, it does come up. It's like one of the first things. It's fine.
But then that's a lot of clicking and they have to type. Like,
we'll make a Bitly link or something eventually. Don't worry about it.
I love you. But this link is big, so they have a lot of room to click it, so they can't miss it.
Oh my god.
Bigger target.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm not fucking around. I'm gonna.
Make an annotation on the YouTube.
Open.spotify.com/show/744 capital O lowercase c 7. Okay, I'm not doing this. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.